As the state gets hit with yet another storm this weekend, we are feeling the economic impacts of the war in Iran. Gas prices are averaging $5.63 here in the islands this morning, while Hawaiian Electric says to see a 20 to 30% rise in your bill. Join us now with more on how the global oil shock is impacting us is Carl Bonham from the University of Hawaii Economic Research Organization. Aloha and good morning, Carl. Thanks for stopping by with us.
Aloha.
Okay, so the Strait of Hormuz oil blockade, how is that impacting us right now?
It's most directly, you already mentioned it, gas prices at a record high for Hawaii. We actually just got national data on the consumer price index, and it jumped in March on those higher energy prices. So it's hitting everybody in their pocketbooks directly. And really, this is just the beginning, right? Even if the Strait were to reopen tomorrow, gas prices would stay elevated for an extended period of time because of the supply that's been lost over the last 5 weeks of the war. It's going to take time for that to be replenished. And of course, no one knows how long this is going to go on. The ceasefire seems tenuous at best, and actually the Strait hasn't reopened yet. So the most direct effect is that immediate impact on gas prices, but it's also going to ripple through into food prices, right? Because we use diesel to move things around, shipping costs to Hawaii, the cost of fertilizer, all of that is going to gradually work its way through the economy and drive overall prices up by 1 to 1.5 percentage points over the next year. So eating into people's pocketbooks while their wages don't go up at the same rate.
Like you said, we did get some new inflation data in today, 3.3%, excuse me, year over year. That'll hit the visitor industry as well as jet fuel prices from the Strait of Hormuz blockade. How do you imagine this will impact our tourism economy?
Yeah, in the consumer price report for the U.S., there's a airfare category, and that was up almost 15% year over year. And this was the March report. So it only reflects a piece of this, right? The data is collected in the middle of the month. And if you've been watching fares, if you were thinking about summer travel, in some ways it was too late to get a good price. And so that will weigh on the tourism industry. But the good news is we've started off the year quite strong. And at least with the most recent data we have on things like airlift, the airlines don't seem to be pulling back in any significant way. Of course, they don't want to pull out flights before we know what's actually going to happen. So at the moment, anyway, it still seems like demand is holding up reasonably well. And as long as that happens, those airfares will rise and sort of squeeze out the rest of us. You will still expect to see some pullback in spending by visitors because they're spending hundreds of dollars more to fill up their tanks over the months before they come. I mean, there's just basically the oil price increase is a tax on all of us, and if you pay that tax, then you don't have the money to spend on other things, whether it's tourism, it's a night out, whatever your desired spending was.
You talked about potential for prices to come down. It might take a long time. As far as electricity goes, oil prices go, those can be hand in hand with us here in the islands. Eventually, would you imagine those prices would go back down, or is this something we should get used to?
Well, the real question is, in terms of the energy costs, they will come down. The question is, how far will they come down, and how long will it take? If there has been enough damage to infrastructure in the Gulf, you've seen reports of natural gas facilities and oil facilities being struck and shut down. And when you shut down a oil production facility, it can take months, extremely long time to get it back online. It's not something where you just flip a switch and you're pumping oil again. And so the real question is just how much damage. And then there could be long-term higher costs to get through the Strait, right? Whether it's higher insurance costs or whether it involves paying a toll, if you will, for a ship to pass through. And then the markets in themselves will just impose a risk premium. And so I don't think we're going back to the $60 a barrel that we saw back in December. at least not this year, probably not next year. So we're in for some elevated prices for a little while.
President Donald Trump did roll back some of the Jones Act for a temporary pause. Obviously, that affects prices here in the islands just as far as the Jones Act on a month-to-month basis. Does this help us at all?
I think the important thing is whether that helps us to get supply if there were supply disruptions. I don't think you're going to see any market effect on shipping costs simply because a short-term change in the Jones Act isn't going to reroute shipping, right? You're not going to suddenly have, but for specific use cases where you're trying to get something, and it's cheaper to get it directly from the continent, you might see some of that. You could actually, maybe you could see it in building supplies, for example. If a large project were bringing in steel, well, that's not a good example because the U.S. doesn't make much steel, but there could be use cases where it would save a little bit of money. But this is not a broad-based lowering of costs. Excuse me.
Tough time for affordability here in the islands. Carl Bottom with the University of Hawaii Economic Research Organization. Thank you so much for taking some time with us this morning.
Aloha.
Aloha.